Hey guys, it's Chris. Today I want to take a look at the widget called More Icons Widget. It allows you to place the icons for 16 applications, well up to 16 applications, and what normally took the spot of 4 on your home screen. So where you normally have 4 going across, or even if you use an advanced launcher replacement like ADW launcher, you can see that one of my other reviews where you can have 5 icons wide. This allows you to put 2 rows of 8, or you can have 2 rows of 4. Or 2 rows of 2 in the spot of 1 icon. It really allows you to compress all those applications into one widget and display them all as if they were just regularly on your home screen. So let me show you more what I mean. So let's go ahead and actually add a widget so that you can see what that looks like. I'll get down here to more icons. There we go. You have a bunch of different sizes. Like 1 by 1 takes up a single block. 1 by 2 takes up 1 this way and 2 this way, and so on and so forth. Whereas we're going to show you the 4 by 1, which is 4 wide, 1 tall. Just to give you an idea of just how many you can actually have. Let's just add, I guess I should explain it first. Up here, where it says press here, is where you'll actually add your applications. Let's go through some options real quick. Vibrate and press is exactly what it sounds like when you actually click on application, it vibrates. Looks like I have too big of a screen for this application right now, but I guess on a smaller screen device it'll look different. I also have my screen, actually the density actually a little bigger, but vibrate on press, icon press color. I would have liked to have seen more options here for colors, maybe that color wheel like you see in some other widgets, but overall at least you have some options. Whether or not you want to show icon labels, it's the name of each either app or shortcut or whatever. You can actually display that or never display that. Old toggle icons, so not too much in the way of options, but you don't really need much in this application. When you click one of those little squares, it gives you an option for applications, shortcuts, system toggles. We'll add a few of each just to give you an idea. It loads up a list of all the applications you have on your phone, and you can just pick any application you want. So let's add some stuff here. Yeah, let's add the same one twice. Not a big deal. For shortcuts, you have just all your general shortcuts that you're used to seeing. If you have anything installed on your phone, like for example Camera 360, you can see my review of ConnectBot where it's got its own little shortcuts in another review, but let's say I want to add that as a shortcut. System toggles. So if you want to toggle a battery, let's go over a couple of these. These are just regular toggles, but a battery meter is actually an image of a battery and the percentage of it. So I'll actually add that because that's a pretty cool feature. And give you an idea what that looks like. Contacts, you can actually add a contact or a direct dial, direct message, direct email, bookmarks. But in the meantime, let's just go ahead and get this filled up. So you can see just how many you can have. Right now we're going to actually have 16 different items in the space that we used to only be able to have 4. Now when I get to this last one right here, this little settings wheel, when you click that, it'll ask you if you want to get rid of the configure icon. If you leave that, when you click that, it'll allow you to configure the widget directly from the widget. Like it'll take you right to the configuration screen for the widget. I always remove it, select no, and just pick something else. But you can leave it there if you really wanted to. But I remove it. You can always go back into More Icons itself and configure a specific widget. Just leaving that there makes it easier to configure that specific widget since you can have multiple. So if I'm hit done, I don't want to pick a new toggle. Oh, I added a couple earlier. I guess I didn't finish up. This is also another 4x1 I added earlier. I didn't get to finish, but here we go. As you can see, as I click this, it's moving a whole 16 images. And I can imagine 1, 2, 3 of these underneath my clock. That's a lot of icons. And when I click one like Here Pro, which is a really cool app, I click it, that opens up. I'll click on Amazon, that opens up. everything is right here. I got my toggle for my Connect bot. You can see the battery meter right here. So I click that, it shows that I've got 95% battery. I got my Chrome to phone, got everything right here. You know, it's a ton of widgets, and you can really fill this up with 16 different applications, shortcuts, direct dials, whatever you want to have. Instead of having, we'd have to have 4x4. We had to fill up this entire screen just to have 16 of these on there, whereas now we only fill up a full row of 4. As you saw, you could have 1x1, 1x2, so on. There's lots of different sizes that you can fit your screen the best that you want, and this just allows you to make the most out of the real estate on your screen. So I personally think it's pretty cool. I think it keeps it nice and organized, and it looks really cool having the smaller icons. A lot of people who haven't seen this app before, when they see that maybe in a screenshot, or if I show them in person, they're like, wow, how'd you do that? It's 16 there, especially if you open up your app drawer with ADB launcher, or ADW launcher. You have I've got 6 wide right here. So it's a lot more to fill up these screens, especially when you have a bigger screen device like the Droids. For example, like I'm using HD2. Any of these bigger screens, it looks really good to actually have this many icons be able to fit on a screen. And then you have the smaller screens like maybe the G1 or My Touch, pretty much any of the other phones out there. It makes it a lot more eye appealing when you don't have a screen full of icons. I mean, sure, you could have, you could take a folder and put a ton of things in there, but even then you gotta scroll through the folder because it's only so many wide and so many tall. I think it's 4 wide, but I've got my folder set to 5. But that's built into the ROM. But overall, this just makes it a lot more easier to stay organized and keep your screen looking good. So as you can see, anyone with a ton of applications that wants to put them actually on their home screen or anything else that holds a widget, this is definitely the application for them. It allows you to take tons and tons of applications, to 4 times more applications in just one given spot. You could have up to 4 applications and it just took one, or you can go all out and create rows and rows and rows of applications on just one screen. That is just stay very organized and yet have everything you've ever wanted out of your home screen. So just another widget that allows you to do what you want to do and make your phone as unique as you want it to be.